Hey y'all, it's Taryn. It is Sunday, January 21st. Welcome. I hope y'all have had a good couple of weeks. It's been same old around here. Um, Addison has officially started dilating, so we're on baby watch, and um, I'm ready. I know she's ready. She's gotten to the point where she's just uncomfortable all the time and all of that. So, um, she's trying to get him to go ahead and make an appearance, but he's not playing along. But hopefully, by the next time that I come back to do another floss tube, which I plan on it being in 2 weeks, um, there will be a little baby Ryan because her doctor told her, because she's on insulin, that she doesn't want her going past 38 weeks. And yesterday was 37. So we're kind of expecting him this next week. We just don't know when. Her doctor told her, I think tomorrow, the doctor's going to give her um, a date and time to induce if he hasn't come by then. So, anyway, hopefully we'll have a baby next time. The kind that doesn't have to stay for me to take care of all the time, that I can love on and then send with his parents. That's the best kind. That's what I hear. Um, okay. I don't have any FFOs this time. I have one in progress that I'm trying to get done. Um, and I played around a little bit with making some project bags, but I really haven't gotten any finished, so I don't even have that to show. So it's just going to be stitching today, which is also all good. Our first one, a Waxing Moon Designs, number 132, Merry Christmas. And I'm doing the reindeer. And I have to tell you that because it's not like you would know by looking at what I'm doing. I started up here in this corner right here, so it's coming down, and there's part of his face and antlers. I didn't even have this whole reindeer done the last time I worked on it. Generally, when I do my new starts, I just put in one length of thread to get them going, and that's it. So that's only the second time I've worked on that one. I worked on Be Mine by Le Point de Croix. I guess that's how you say it. I don't know. And I have finished all the stitching on this page, my first page, and have started some of the back stitching. You can see like right here in the bow and all of that. I'm going to try to do as much back stitching as I can on this one. This page, before I move on, this piece has a lot, but I just love it. I love it. I don't even have anything fun and exciting or anything like that that's been going on. It's been cold here. Our hot water froze, which the hot water line tends to freeze a lot. I don't know why. It doesn't freeze in our bathroom, but it does freeze in the rest of the house. Both of the bathrooms for the kids, the kitchen sink. I don't know. But anyway, everything has thawed out and seems to be fine, so we'll just keep plugging along. From the Prairie Schooler, book number 13, A Prairie Year. I've previously done the shamrocks, and working on the rabbit now. And again, I have to tell you that because you wouldn't know it by looking at anything I've done. This is just like the grass across the bottom and then starting on part of the rabbit. I think like right in here. I think that's where we're at. I wouldn't swear to it. This is a 32 count taupe check Murano. Whatever that means. Even weave of some type. Out of June 2016, just Cross Stitch Magazine. From the Seasons in Chalk, I'm doing summer. Look like that. This is on my list of 20 for this year. As Dawn says, I need to get that put on a shirt. So this time I finished filling in some of the white here in the summer and came up, and this is part of B that's up there. Hopefully I'll get that one finished this year. We'll see. And that's what we say with all of them. Also on my list of 20 is Santa's Magic. It's a Mirabilia. And I know it's hard to see his face up here and everything. But let's see if I can even figure out the right way to show it. Here's where we are. This time I worked in all up in here, and it's kind of hard to tell. It's all Krynic, and I came down with this here. So getting stuff filled in. We'll see. I wish I could get it all glittery and shiny for you. I don't know where I'll go next time I pick it up. I just pick a spot and go. I'd really love to be able to get that page finished. That would be nice, and move on to a different part, but we'll see how that goes. Out of the Cross Stitcher magazine from June 1996, the front of it looks like this. And that's what I'm doing, is that piece right there on the front. But I'm not going to make it a clock. I'm just doing this. That part in there. This was one of my new starts. I have to see which way it goes because it's that impressive. There you go. Can you even see it? You can see it pretty good in person. It's the bottle. This bottle right here. It's part of it. And that was just one string of floss. I have more on my needle because like I needed to cross back over like 2 stitches. So I put more thread on my needle to get that done and then quit there. It does show up pretty good in person. It's kind of much lighter than the fabric. I worked on, from Leisure Arts, it's a Paula Vaughn. I know, surprise. What? Terrence doing a Paula Vaughn? Never heard of it. Rose of Sharon. This is one I had already started. And I have to look and see. I believe it goes like this. This is the piece of furniture right here. But that made for a good, easy corner start. From Stony Creek, Spooky Welcome. There we go. I'm not sure where this fabric came from. It's an 18 count Ada. I don't know if I dyed it or if I got it from somewhere else. Anyway, I like it. This time I worked on, I filled in down here and then also worked on the tree coming up. As you can see, I've got very narrow margins, so we'll see what I do with it once I'm done. After it sits in the box of shame for a while. Because that seems to be how it goes. I worked on, I have to see who this one's from. I don't know who this is by. It resides in a fancy project bag. Oh, I don't see the name on here anywhere. I know I got it off of Etsy. It's a PDF. I know. It's like I didn't know I was going to be doing this. I have no idea. It's not on this. I'm sorry. This is what it looks like. It's Valentine's sampler. I don't see a name on any of the pattern pages, so I have no idea. If you're interested, let me know and I can look it up and put it in the comments and everything. Let me get it all back together. And here is where I am. One thing I will say that I'm doing this on a piece of, it's 18 count Aida. I may have bought it this color. I may have coffee dyed it, but I think I bought it this color because it's all nice and pretty in the selvage and everything. But like this right here, it should be on over 2 on an even weave because I had to split my Aida to get those in. I started off trying to do each little stitch and decided that absolutely was not going to work. So it is a one long strand. I stitched it down in the middle, kind of, couching style. But, and it's made a difference too, like in this back stitching here, how I had to kind of fudge it to make it work on the Aida. But anyway, these are part of, I think it's going to say love right there. And the other part of the letters is back stitching. We're at, I'm on this side. I start over here. Sorry, I can't see it. So what you're seeing is like the solid parts right there. And then I think this page comes down to about here or so. And it's just real narrow, just like that. So anyway, that's where this is. Although I have to say, I really do like the red I'm using is DMC 816 and then just white. It might be B5200, I don't know. Anyway, I like the way it's coming out. And then I stitched on several of my different Snowflower Diaries pieces. This one's August. These are free on her blog if you go look. So there's, well, I guess we can get him out of the way so that you can see it. There is August. This time I worked up here. I put in more of the letters, worked up here across the top on the border. You can see I was just working what was in my hoop. You can see where it was. That's why we didn't get to more of the A and everything, because I didn't want to start another thread just to do that at the moment. These flowers are all going to be lazy daisy stitches, so I thought I would wait to put those in. And then I started filling in the dog with the white part of him. I also worked on September, which is on the other side of the same piece of fabric. And there we are. I worked down here coming across the bottom some more. I filled in the owl a little bit more, and you can see the feet on the other one. I worked on November. Sorry. Looks like this. And here is where it is. I finished filling in the peacock's tail. I almost called it a penguin, y'all. I finished filling in the peacock's tail and all of this down here. And put in like the legs and gave it a beak. So that makes it look a little bit nicer. And then lastly, I worked on March. This was my 25 a day stitching for January. I'm really hoping to finish these each month and have them all done by the end of the year. So I worked on March and I got it finished. So now I'm January through March finished. If only I can get them fully finished so that I can put them up on I want to put them at the office, like on this little clipboard I have. And I just need to see if I can manage to do that. I pulled out my January one to do it, and I didn't obviously do these all in the same fabric. And I had little boards. They're like kind of like little canvases to stretch them around and everything in order to do that. January is bigger than the little canvas I have. So, oh well, we'll see. This is another project that's on my list of 20. It's Fall Friends from the Needle Love Company. And I'm doing this one. Although I was looking at this, I need to do that turkey also. They also make this. I want to do the Little Pilgrim. I got to get that one. Anyway, I was working on her. And I got her finished. So, I've actually finished something off my list of 20. It may be the only one this year, but I actually finished one. So, part of what was taking so long with her is I was missing one of the colors, and I finally got it. So, I was able to get the missing parts filled in, and I didn't have that much left on the rest of her. So, I'm so excited. Now I have to decide how I want to finish it. FFO it, I guess. Which is hard because I don't know about if I get the little boy Pilgrim, then that may change everything. I don't know. And then my new start for today is from Doreen Jones. And I believe this was a freebie. But I honestly don't know if it was from like her Facebook page, from a magazine. I don't know. And I don't see it on here. But I am doing this one, All Yours. But I'm not putting the words on there. I'm just going to do like the hearts on the stems and then the other little flower and the birds and stuff like that. Just no words. And there we are. There's our big start. And that's it. That is everything that I have stitched this week. Not a whole lot else going on. I did buy some fabric. I need to get it cut out for all of my Paula Vaughn quilts. I get this on Amazon. I almost said eBay. On Amazon, it's 18 count. I like it. It's like $18 and it's 38 inches by 60 inches. So, it lasts a while. It lasts a good long while. If you're interested in that, I can post that too. I did want to show y'all because I know I showed y'all the for the Paula Vaughn quilts for all season, all of the page with all the floss. I did make a copy of it. Here's the flosses that I have for it. I went through I keep my floss bobbinated. I prefer it bobbinated. I went through my boxes with the bobbinated floss and pulled out. And then for skeins that I haven't gotten around to bobbinating yet, Because a lot of times I'll buy a lot on eBay, like where people have just a bunch. Some of it's bobbinated, some of it's not. Um, so I have a box that I keep all of the ones who aren't bobbinated in that I went through, and all of those yellow highlights are the ones that I have. Of course, these columns are the anchor, like this and this. Those are the anchor. The others, the DMC. That's 113 colors, I think, right there, if I remember, that I already had. And look how many are not highlighted. It's going to take a full collection. Here's some that I've bobbinated. This box is not going to be big enough. There's a few that I haven't. Look at this. Look at this. And I haven't started buying the floss for this yet, y'all. Look at this. That is insane. Absolutely insane. That's all I can say. I think that's pretty much it. Like I said, we haven't been doing a lot of fun and exciting things. Yesterday, I had to go to a funeral for a client, and there's no fun or excitement in that. Fortunately, he had dementia, Alzheimer's, and he didn't have to suffer. His wife didn't suffer through years and years of just watching him waste away. So, in that respect, it's fortunate, but they've been together absolutely forever. He was 84. They met in college. No, they met when he was in high school. I think she's a little bit older than him, a year or two. He was still in high school, a senior, I believe, and touring the campus where she was a student when they met. So she's got a big adjustment that's going to happen. I feel for her. I feel for her a lot. I don't wish that on anyone. Anyway, we've been doing fun stuff like that. Like I said, dealing with the colds and all of that kind of stuff. But it's all worked out well. Now we're just trying to do all of that, gearing up for tax season stuff. And, there's not a lot of fun in that either. But it'll all work out. Anyway, really, that's all I've got. This is short and sweet. When I don't, wait a month or more to get back, it's not nearly as long. It makes it easier for all of us. So, I guess that's it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the comments. Welcome new subscribers. And thank you all of y'all that come back over and over again. I appreciate it a ton. And like I said, I'm really trying hard this year to get on here every 2 weeks. It just has to be, I just need to do it unless something else is going on. And hopefully next week I can come back and tell you that we have a baby. So I guess we'll see you then. Thanks, y'all. Bye.